Hey guys, Get Level here, and today we're gonna list 10 mistakes that new streamers, small streamers, upcoming streamers make. Okay, small disclaimer before we start. It's not my first time making a video about mistakes. I know it's something that has a negative connotation to it, but don't take it negatively, okay? I had like weird comments on my other video. That seemingly came from people who didn't want to take criticism or didn't accept the fact that I was listing things that they were doing as wrong. There's no real right or wrong. Streaming is an activity and you do whatever you want. It's your channel. That being said, if you're actively looking for advice videos, you're gonna get advice videos. So if you can't accept advice, what are you doing? Always keep in mind that I give advice on tendencies, on general stuff. I don't know you. I don't know your viewers. I can't give you personal advice. You would need a coach for that. So always take everything I say with a grain of salt. Take what you feel matches your own personal situation and adapt it. I really shouldn't have to say that, but hey, we see some weird stuff in the YouTube comments. You have no idea. All right, let's start. Having the wrong mindset. The idea of loving video games translating to being a good streamer is false. Okay, we all love video games. Not all of us are great streamers, because being a streamer, a broadcaster, ultimately, at least when you're starting, has to do with being an entertainer. Okay, just because you love video games doesn't mean you're a good entertainer. That is something that you will have to work on. You're gonna start small, and people look at small streamers not only to be entertained but also to interact. So those are two key things that you need to have in order to have what we can call a good stream as a small streamer. Not just your love for games or your slightly above average skills in a game. The perfection problem. This is one that I see so many times. It's people who haven't started streaming yet, but they're perfectionists. They're trying to make the perfect stream come to life before before their first stream. It's not gonna happen. Your first stream is gonna suck compared to your second stream, and that one will suck too compared to the third stream. You have to get started in order to learn, in order to grow. You can have a $25 million budget for your first stream and still have no one watching, or still have a bunch of technical difficulties. Stop wasting so much time on your artwork, on your alerts, on stuff like your first stream is gonna suck no matter what, so might as well get it over with. You know, just do it, start streaming, and then you'll get better and better and better and better. You'll never stop getting better, by the way. What was the quote? A long journey begins with a small step. We're getting philosophical up in here. The affiliate trap. Okay, the affiliate trap is when someone created their Twitch channel, they streamed like twice, and now they're like, hey, my goal right now is getting affiliate. By all means necessary. You don't have to, like, you're gonna get affiliate. First of all, you're gonna get affiliate. Why? Because affiliate is actually quite easy. Hear me out, okay? Affiliate requires you to have 3 concurrent viewers, okay? To stream like 7 or 8 days or something like that. Just 1 hour per stream. In the grand scheme of things, that is nothing. That is the easiest achievement you'll ever have on Twitch, okay? Now, when small streamers really get to that mindset of I need to get affiliate to start getting subscribers, to start getting bits, to start making money, trust me, with 3 concurrent viewers, you're not making money. You're not gonna make money, okay? You're probably missing out on a couple of cents, but I don't know if you noticed, you need to make $100 a month in order for Twitch to even pay you. Now, it is something that you need to achieve. Well, you will achieve no matter what, but you should really focus on making content that will get 3 people to watch you. Not just thinking as numbers, as hey, I need this number to be 3. You know, think about people, okay? Make content that 3 people, in your head it must be, I have 3 people in the room. I need to make content that 3 people will sit down and watch for hours and hours, instead of I need to get 3 people in this room. So stop focusing on trying to make money with subs and bits, because most likely it's going to take you months from being affiliate to actually getting your first Twitch payout. And second of all, the period between creating your channel and becoming affiliate is the part where you should really try to stream as much as possible and try to watch your VODs and really progress and define what your content is. Because it's that simple. If you provide content that people want to watch, people will watch. And that brings us to shortcuts. Now, people are so focused on the numbers that they're like, there must be a loophole somewhere. There must be a shortcut, okay? And this is where things usually go bad and pretty much assure that you're not gonna make it. This is the part where people go and try to do follow for follow. You know, they just get like, I don't know, 2,000 followers, but they only have 200 views on their channel. They only have 2 concurrent viewers. I'm gonna have to burst your bubble, because there are no shortcuts. You can make that little number on your Twitch channel grow bigger, but you're not a better content creator. You will not get more viewers. I mean, if you get in lurk teams, that's another thing, by the way. Teams, associations, communities, all those magical buses that will tell you, hey, jump in. We're gonna bring you to fame, to success easily. All you have to do is come in. It's super easy. If it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true. Okay, the only difference between you and the leader of those communities is that you're a follower. They are a leader. So all the followers are trying to impress that leader because they think it will bring them somewhere. And all they're doing is just boosting the leader's numbers. The only person that profits is the people at the top of those communities. Especially if they're based on shortcuts such as lurk for lurk. What happens when you leave that community? What happens if they eject you from that community? You lose all your lurkers. And where are you at this point? Square one. You're a streamer that has a channel that streams and that now has 0 viewers. Congrats. You just played yourself. You also have fake sponsors, okay? If you're averaging 2 or 3 viewers, literally, what are your value to a company? Why would a company want you to promote their product or to work with them? It's usually a scam. You're getting scammed. You're basically being used as free publicity. And trust me, you don't want that. Another little thing about teams and associations and communities is that they usually ask you, or they make you think you're part of a family, and then they're like, hey, here's a little banner, put it on your description. And then you end up just keep pushing. You keep advertising them for free. You keep pushing them. But guess what? Viewers do not care about your stream teams. Literally no one cares about those stream communities except for other streamers. But wait, you're a streamer. What are you trying to get? You're trying to get viewers. You're not trying to get streamers. Streamers are busy streaming. What are you doing? Anyways, all this to say, there are no shortcuts, okay? Your content and who you are and how active you are is going to define everything, okay? I'm not saying all teams are bad, all communities are bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying most of the time you just created a channel. If you think that joining a community will boost you, that's not the correct mindset to go over it. You know what will boost you? Actually spending time and focusing on your content. Which leads us to the other point, your presentation, your branding, your content. How do you display your content? The most basic of all is your Twitch channel, okay? If I come in your Twitch channel, how does it look? Most people will click on your link while you're offline, okay? You may post going live post whenever you want, but nothing assures that people will only click while you're live. Most people will click and then you went offline, okay? So the look of your channel while you're offline is kind of important, okay? It's not too important, but having this first impression, this good first impression, is one step towards getting someone to follow you or to watch your content and becoming a regular and then becoming a supporter. So the first thing they'll see is your offline image. How does it look? What color scheme does it establish? For your branding, for example, your avatar, which is very small. So if you're going to try to put words in there, no one's going to understand what's in there. Might as well put a face. And then they scroll down and they see your panels. Now, if the only panel you have is a donation button, sorry to break it to you, no one will respect you. I'm not saying not to have a donation panel, but an about me panel is the most important. If someone is there and they're scrolling down, most likely they want to learn more about you. So if I see your donation panel before your about me panel, it rubs me the wrong way. So try to tell me more about you and give me like something wholesome at the end of your paragraph. Basically give me some sort of hook. I talk about this in a video. Anyways, make sure that everything matches, from the banner, the avatar, the offline image, and the panels, so that in the viewer's mind, they can assimilate you to specific colors, just like you do to your favorite streamers, right? If I started naming off the top streamers, you will give me colors that goes with their color scheme. This is done for a reason. Branding is not a new thing. Okay, one other point is investment in streaming, okay? There's this false idea in every domain I used to work in the film industry, and there was kind of this same thing. It's the idea of I need to pour money into my problems, or if I pour a maximum amount of money, then my content will be good and people will come around because there's money in there. There's production value. That's a very bad mindset to have. Okay, literally, no viewer cares about you having the $150 keyboard or mouse, or even having a stream deck, because this is not something that has to do with your content. I mean, I said the stream deck, you can have like fun stuff to activate and stuff like that. But anyways, mouse and keyboard, or at the end of the day, they're here to see you. So your personality is more important than any fancy gadget that you can buy. Your gaming chair. Most of the time I hear people say, I put so much effort into my stream, and then it's just some dude with like thousands upon thousands of dollars of equipment that just sitting on the chair like that. Oh yeah, guys, where we're dropping Tilted Towers. And then there's a Nano Leaf behind him. He's like sporting a DX Racer, his Elgato key lights and everything, and he has a Blue Yeti with a Rode arm. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. The content is not measured by how much money you put into it. The content is measured by how attractive it is to people, how engaging it is, how fun it is, how welcoming you are. For example, like that's one quality that you can have that assimilated to your stream. So small, new, upcoming streamers that are stressing, oh, I really need a brand new webcam. The best gear to use for whatever you're doing is the gear you already have. Okay, maybe you can save up. If you feel like your mic is really bad, okay, you can invest on a better mic. Do you need the best mic? Do you need the Blue Yeti with the Rode arm and the Scarlett? No, stop spending money into these things. On top of that, like, the Blue Yeti is really not a great microphone. Most people who buy it actually regret it in the future. Anyways, find yourself like a $20 USB mic. I made a video with a $4 microphone. When I used to stream with that $4 microphone, I had 7 viewers average. And trust me, none of them were complaining about the microphone. What you actually need to do is learn about proper audio. You know, if your mic is sitting on the table, don't drop your drinks. If you don't have any lights inside your room and your windows are open and there's the sun, you're backlit. You're going to be a silhouette. You know, learn about lighting, for example. Your camera's not necessarily bad. It's just your lighting is bad. Your audio is not necessarily bad. Maybe it's too close to your mouth, too far away from your mouth. Those are the things that you should, it's just knowledge. It's just things that you need to work on instead of trying to pour money. Gear is not magic, okay? There's no magical mic that can just pick you perfectly while you're standing there. It's gonna sound weird, especially if you're mumbling. There's no magical camera that's gonna give you perfect lighting no matter where the light source is. Anyways, let's move on. The VODs. That is mostly something that people don't think about while live streaming, is the VODs. You are creating a VOD. First of all, you need to create a VOD, okay? So you need to activate, archive, past broadcast, whatever it's called. You need to have VODs on your channel. If you go to an offline channel that has 0 VODs, it's like, hey, okay, this person is not serious about streaming, okay? Also, there's no way for me to know what this stream is usually like, apart from clips. But clips don't give you a real sense of how the stream is like, because it's like usually a small little part out of context. So what do I mean thinking about VODs while you're streaming? For example, when you have your starting soon screen, first of all, you should have a starting soon screen. You know, try to kind of hype up people, play an intro, just play some music, have an animated screen that says starting soon with a timer or something. When you switch from that starting soon scene to your full screen, with your webcam, you should have a proper introduction. Okay, doesn't matter how many people are watching, you should have a proper introduction. You should hype people up. If you're watching any TV show, it's gonna be like, hey, with now with your host, this guy. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to blah 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 blah. Like, they know you know that, but they'll still do the intro because, well, if someone's gonna click on your VOD and watch what this stream is like, they can see the energy. They can feel like, hey, this is someone trying to entertain me. If your mentality is that, well, it's the beginning of my stream, viewer count is at 0, I'm not gonna speak, I'm just gonna look bored AF, you are creating the most boring VOD possible. Okay, always stream as if everyone is watching, because you never know who's watching when they're watching. So I do this show called Stream Review where I review streams, and the amount of people and their VODs that make you wait 10 minutes for a starting soon screen, and then when they switch they just look completely lost. That's when they're checking if their mic is working. That's when they're checking their camera angle. That's where they're on their phone posting on social media. This is the purpose of a starting soon screen. It's, hey, I'm getting prepared. Don't click go live. Don't click go live if you're not ready to go live. Check your mic levels before you start the stream. Check your camera, make sure everything is correct, and then start broadcasting yourself to the world. Okay, another mistake that I see a lot, and this one is kind of a classic, is people who don't focus on the viewers enough. You know, the most important thing in your stream is your viewers. It's literally your viewers. They should be the most important thing, because that's the whole point of broadcasting yourself, is to entertain them or educate them, whatever the point of your stream is. Now, I know that everyone thinks they're the best at whatever game, okay? Everyone is great, their gameplay is better than average and all that, okay? Put your ego aside for a second. You are now an entertainer. You're a broadcaster, okay? There are people that are here to be entertained, or at least to interact with you. So if you're focusing on your games and you're getting all mad, creating this weird, negative, awkward atmosphere, why would people watch you? Why would people want to watch you? If they're saying hello in chat and they have to wait a whole 10 minutes because you're so focused on that game that even when you die in game, even when you're in the lobby, you're too focused on being mad and you're not paying attention to chat. The viewers are more important than your gameplay. Not a lot of people watch small streamers for gameplay. Why would they watch small streamers for gameplay if they can just watch literally professionals? Most people watch small streamers for the interaction. I'm not saying get rid of your gameplay, but I'm saying that you should focus more. It should be 60% interaction and 40% gameplay, because otherwise it feels like you're spying on a dude that's just busy. Okay? When I say dude is genderless. And no one wants to spy on someone. It feels awkward. It's like, oh, well, I guess that person is just playing video games. I'm out of here. Another point is what I call last minute bans. It's this feeling that you have when you're a small streamer, you're an upcoming streamer, you just started. This feeling you have that you can't ban people because you're trying to get people in your stream. And I relate completely, because I was like that too. You feel like you shouldn't be banning people left and right because your goal is to get more and more viewers. So you try to, veer them off in the right direction and try to conversate with the trolls. But the only thing you end up doing is having the most awkward, obnoxious conversations, which, guess what, pushes the rest of your viewers away. If a troll is an obvious troll, even though they're not saying very offensive stuff or whatever, if they're acting obnoxious in your chat and you're trying to conversate with them in order to make them stop, me as a viewer, I'm just waiting for you to ban that person. But if me trying to enjoy your stream is just me watching you having a dumb conversation with an obnoxious viewer, like, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. It's not entertaining anymore. It's just awkward and cringy. That being said, the trolls are not stupid. There's a whole category of trolls that just prey on this basic instinct of, I don't want to ban people because I'm a small streamer. So instead of saying racist stuff or saying outrageous stuff, they'll come in and say stuff like, hey, my girlfriend left me, or they'll really prey on your sentimental weakness. Basically, there's this amazing tool that Twitch added. If you click on someone's name and you see that they created their account like 2 days ago, or they created their account 5 minutes ago, they don't have a profile picture, they're only following one person, two people, you should preemptively ban them. You should not wait for them to say the outrageous stuff. You shouldn't wait for the conversation to get to the racist, to the sexist, to the outlandish stuff before you ban them, because you're the broadcaster. You are responsible for whatever is discussed in your stream. And if you let it go there, it's, I don't want to say it, but it's kind of your fault, all right? Unless the person just pops in and says that, and then you have to ban them directly. But basically, this whole, I converted a troll into a follower. Well, guess what? You have a troll in your community now. Good luck in the future, because in the future, when they do something in your name, you're going to be like, well, I don't control my community. Yes, you do. because you're allowing trolls to slide. So basically what I'm trying to say is that you control your show. This is your show, okay? You control your stream, you control your community. You allow certain types of people to come in and have certain types of conversations. If it's something that you don't want or you don't feel okay with, ban that person, okay? They'll find someone else to troll, unfortunately. Anyways, the last mistake that I feel that a lot of small new upcoming streamers do is streaming as if it was an obligation, streaming as if it was a chore. Going on Twitch and scrolling down to people who have 0, 1, 2 viewers is something that I do regularly, just to keep a perspective on what's the experience like for someone who would watch small streamers. Because that's the whole point. Not a lot of people watch small streamers. That's why they're called small streamers, you know? And so many streamers, you can just tell. You go to their stream and they're like, the way they're sitting, the way they're talking, it feels like they hate it there. It feels like they hate being a streamer. It feels like their parents forced them to be a streamer. It doesn't seem like they're having fun at all. They're mad, they're bored, they're about to fall asleep, they're mumbling. And it's like, why this activity is not providing you anything, apparently. Apparently, you feel bad for streaming, apparently. Why? It's weird. It's like someone is forcing you to play video games. What the hell? It's so weird. So, if you feel like streaming is a chore at some point or another, you know, I get asked all the time, how do you find motivation to stream? How do you find motivation to have fun playing video games? What is this? Like, you need a tip for that? Hey, how do you find motivation to have fun? That doesn't sound like this. You're describing an activity that is fun to you. Okay, if you're in the midst of it, okay, you set up a schedule, for example. You kind of force yourself to stream as much as possible and you're really lacking motivation. Before clicking that go live button, you're like, oh, I gotta stream again. Honestly, get rid of your schedule. First of all, that's the first thing you need to do. Get rid of your schedule, because obviously this fun activity is not fun anymore, especially if you do it regularly. So get rid of this schedule. Just stream when you feel like it. Okay, try that for a couple months and maybe later on you'll want to do it every day, and then you can put up a schedule again. But if you're acting as if streaming was a shitty job, where you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, do I really need this? You need to do something. You need to do something about it. First of all, it's weird, but also you need to do something about it. You need to try new games. You need to try new activities. Streaming just chatting for once. Just chatting for 2-3 hours. Just chatting. Just talk to your viewers, for example. You know, stream IRL, grab your phone, go outside, stream from there. It's live streaming, especially if you're streaming video games. All you have to do is be there, exist, and be active, interactive. If mentally you feel exhausted of doing that, you need to set your priorities straight. Why are you feeling like that? Are you telling yourself that I don't want to stream because maybe I'm not going to get a lot of viewers, or maybe it's not going to be fun? If you can't force yourself to do something that's not fun, especially when it comes to live streaming. Okay? And if you're worrying about viewers, about the success of your stream, stop worrying about the numbers. Turn off your viewer count when you're streaming. Don't look at your stats. Literally try to do it for fun. Try to actually have fun. Do an activity that will bring you fun. If you are feeling like streaming is a chore at some point, somehow. If you're afraid of switching games because you might lose viewers, screw it, okay? Have fun. Play a game that you know you will have fun. Try to meet new people. Play games with them. Do viewer games. Actually, that will boost your numbers and will be fun. The only reason people get up to go to a shitty job is for money most of the time. So are you streaming for money? And if that's the case, honestly, like, when it comes to making money online, Twitch is the worst platform to do that. So you really, really, really need to set your priorities straight and try to have fun. Try to have fun, okay? Stop thinking about those numbers as what they are. Stop trying to make that little red number go up. Start trying to connect with people, because that's what this number is. It's people. It's actual people, all right? Instead of trying to find shortcuts to make that number grow, maybe you should do some research into how can you boost your mannerism when you're live. You know, how can you be more entertaining? How can you stop mumbling? How can you stop acting as if you were about to die on stream? As if you were bored? How can you be more entertaining? How can you provide content that more people will want to watch? Because that's where the growth comes from. It doesn't come from taking a number and then boosting it. No, it comes from getting more human beings just like you to come in and sit and find something they can get attached to so that they can come regularly. And stop telling yourself that maybe you don't have anything to. Everyone has something to offer. All right. I know that streaming is not for everyone. I don't like that saying, because what I feel like is streaming for certain reasons is not for everyone. All right. If you start streaming to make money, well, most likely you will fail. Okay. Most people fail. That's why there's a small percentage of partners, and then the rest is just affiliates and non-affiliates. Titles like partner, affiliate, whatever, that really doesn't matter. That's all they are, titles. What really matters is the people that will spend time with you. Time is the most valuable thing in the world, and some people are willing to give it to you. And that is amazing. Whether it's 1,000 people or 3 of them, that is so amazing. And you need to never let you need to never lose sight of that, of how awesome it is that people give you their time. Anyways, this video is way longer than I expected. If you guys are looking for dope overlays, I got a bunch of them. Gumroad.com/getlevel. I recently put out a new one that's completely free. And on top of that, it comes with a .overlay file. So if you're using Streamlabs OBS, just one click, it installs the whole overlay. What else? Social media will be up there. If you guys have any thoughts or any mistakes that you see small streamers also make, I would love to see your comments in the comment section below. And if you would like to know what gear I'm using, there are some Amazon affiliate links in the description. But yeah, I want to end on that note. It's way longer than I expected. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Go out there, make me proud, have fun. Get level out.